voice in the choir. She's got a crazy love that's built to last. With her rebel wife, they're fighting back fast. In Salt Lake City, they're taking a stand. Power and love, hand in hand. Fighting for the kids, raising their voice. Say no more abuse, let's make the choice. Love is love, no matter what they say. In this battle, they'll find a way.
Hey everybody, what is up? What is up? It's been a while since you've seen a huge smile on my face, right? Bum, ba-da-dum. All right. How is everybody doing? Holy cow. Hold on, guys. Let me get some of these. Crazy tabs closed. Hello, Minnie. Hello, Rebel. Hello, Crazy Cat Lady. It's been a while since y'all seen a huge smile like this on my face. So, so we are on 2 different YouTube platforms and Facebook right now. So I'm really, really, really excited. And I have been like jumping out of I've just been so excited today. So excited. Since I got the news. And let's wait for a few more people to get on, and then dun, 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 we'll go into the big news. Yes, Crazy Cat Lady have minis is a really good one for. So we'll wait for a few people to get on. Is there any guesses on the news? I want to see if you guys know. Any guesses on the news? Any guesses? And my wife cannot guess. My wife cannot guess. That's one person that cannot guess. Any guesses? And if my co-officer is in here, she can't guess either. No, Minnie. No. Bigger than that. Bigger. I don't even care about that thing right now. I don't even care about my old channels right now. They can have them. They can have the channels. Bigger. Huge. Mind-blowing. Mind blown. Elizabeth. DOA is going back down. No, I have no idea. Like, I don't know about that one. Evidence of something? Nope. All right, guys, let's just get to it, okay? Are we ready to get to it? Are we ready, Betty? Do it! All right, guys. I have incredible news to share. This is the moment we've been working towards. In just 2 weeks, just 2 weeks ago, SAFE, Stand Against Fear and Exploitation, launched a bold initiative to push for stronger legal accountability for sex offender registry violations. And tonight, I am proud to announce we have secured a legislative partner. A member of the Utah House of Representatives has officially accepted our proposal bill, the Sex Offender Registry Violation Accountability Act. That is not how, that name won't necessarily stay that name due to legality once we get over to the lawyers and stuff like that. But that's right. Our legal reform is moving forward, guys. This is more than a conversation. It's a commitment. We now have the momentum to bring real change to Utah law and ensure those who violate the registry face the consequences that match the seriousness of their actions. And we're not just focused on punishment, you guys. We are also building a path for reform, rehabilitation, and reducing recidivism. But let me be clear, you guys. This is only the beginning. This is step one of many steps, okay? As we prepare to lobby, educate the public, build a legislative traction, SAFE needs your support, okay? We're stepping into one of the most critical, exciting phases of our work. We need your help to keep going. Your donations, your shares, your voices, and they all fuel the movement. 2 bills, 1 year, baby. Bam! So, if you believe in what we're doing, now's the time to stand with us. We're not just taking change, we're making it happen. Thank you. Thank you for believing. Thank you for standing. Let's keep going because this journey has just begun, guys. This journey has just begun. So over here, up into the corner, you'll see the PayPal. That's where you guys can donate. It goes straight to SAFE, and we will use those as we lobby, as we, build the traction, things like that. But you guys, the most important thing, okay? The most important thing is I want to take a moment to say I want to take a moment to say something that's been on my heart, and this is to the board, and this is to my family. I could have not done this without each and every one of you guys. Your loyalty, your trust, your compassion, and your belief is not just this mission, but in me means everything. No, SAFE is just getting up and going, Gerald. You just don't even know it. But taking on something this big, this fast, is not an easy task. But you believe I could carry it. You trusted me to push hard, to be relentless, to fight what's right. And let's be honest. I'm not the type to sit back and wait. Okay? I'm persistent. Some might be calling me pushy. But one thing I am not, and I will never be, is lazy. Okay? You guys have stuck by me while I've navigated every step. This is my moderators, everybody that I've, been on the phones with day in and day out. Every meeting, every long night of writing, researching, rallying, and now just 2 weeks in, we've already made a legislative history together. This is not just a win for SAFE. This is a win for all of us. The board, my family, my mods, my friends. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for showing up, for standing tall, for being exactly who this movement needs. This is just the beginning. And with respect and pride, I love you guys. So, anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited. Exactly. This is only the beginning of big things. Yes, Dip. Yes. We are still going. I have sent out 13 letters of 13 letters, and I'm going to continue after I get off of here. But I already have 2 police departments and 6 city councils that have members that have responded back to me with their letter of support. So I will have those in hand when I go to the House representative, and they will just know that we have more in the community that support us. So I am extremely excited. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? And I know some of my board members have some things that are going on, but you know what? Y'all are still there for me, and you know what? We're still killing it. We are still killing it. Oh, I don't see your question. I don't see your question. I don't see my wife's question. Did somebody mute her? Did somebody mute my wife? So, all right, guys. Well, I just want to thank you guys so much. And definitely, I will be releasing some more information as I have it. But still, we are still going. What? It was probably glitter. Yeah, probably. But we're not going to stop. We're still going city to city. We're still going to spread this out. Yeah, she probably muted herself. We're still going city to city, and we're letting them know that, you know, we want them to stand behind us. So we want them to stand behind us, and we want them to, make it known that they are not. Oh yes, that they are not going to stand um for this petty law, and they want the law stricter. So that's what we're gonna do. Yay! So excited. So making big changes over here, guys. I see. Thank you. All hell breaks loose. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm really excited. And this has just put the fire in me. But you guys, I really cannot do it without you guys. Please share. Please push it out. Talk about it. Things like that. There's the PayPal is up here in the corner. If you guys can donate to SAFE, that would be great. It helps us with lobbying. I can see you that time. And we helped with Senate Bill 158, and this is my personal bill. I've wrote up and bam. So I'm super excited. School's going great, Chase. School's going great. So, yeah, I am so super excited. We're going to make big things. And if you guys are wondering, I know some people are like, well, what are we talking about? Well, let me just tell you. In the state of Utah, I was reaching out to the House representatives about sex violation accountability act, and what it means is the problem here in Utah is, according to the Department of Corrections and local law enforcement data, there's more than 11,000 registered sex offenders in Utah. And in Salt Lake County alone, there are over 3,582 registered. That's equating one offender to every 55 residents. And what movie came out, Chase? Allowed to live near schools, parks, churches, youth centers. So as long as they comply with the registry restrictions. However, when these individuals violate the registry rules, such as like entering the prohibited areas, the consequences are minimal and inconsistent. Victims, communities, they remain vulnerable. So former U.S. Attorney John Hubbard stated publicly that recidivism rates for child sex offenders are between 60 to 80%. And this is supported by multiple studies, including those from, oh yes, it did, huh? That's right. Lilo and Stitch came out. This is supported by the U.S. Department of Justice, which confirms that sex offenders, especially those who violate supervision or registry conditions, have a significantly higher rate of reoffending than many other criminal categories. So the risk is not, it's not theoretical. It's just well documented and predictable, but it's preventable, Oh, Look on the screen. I have it coming up on the screen because they're on Facebook, Minnie. I'm on 3 different platforms right now. So if Utah enforces accountability, it will be predictable and preventable. So in my reclassification, it's called the felony reclassification. Any individual who is registered, a registered sex offender in the state of Utah and violates probation or parole, or violates any provision of Utah sex offender registry, while no longer under active supervision, shall be charged with a 3rd-degree felony, which is punishable of up to 5 years in prison and a fine of $5,000. Aggravated factors is a 2nd-degree felony. That means there's actual touch. So let's say they'll be charged with a 3rd-degree felony if they walk into a park, but they don't actually victimize anybody. But if they actually victimize somebody, then it's going to be a 2nd-degree felony upgrade, and the violation, is involving if they go into the prohibited areas, whatnot, then the charge shall be evaluated as a 2nd-degree and punishable of up to 15 years in prison, and a $10,000 fine. So mandatory minimums, I did put this on there. The first offense would be a mandatory minimum of 1 year. So if they mess up and they walked into a park or whatever, they have up to 5 years. They will spend a year in prison. Their second or subsequent violation, so mandatory minimum, is 3 years in prison. So sentences cannot be suspended below the minimum without written judicial findings of compelling reasons. So another thing is that I put in here is that reporting it to public safety alerts is like all violations must be reported to local law enforcement, to the Utah Department of Corrections and Division of Probation, Adult Probation and Parole. And there should be a bulletin put up within 48 hours if the offender enters a location with direct access to a child. So I do want to say that I did put a recidivism reduction and reentry support in here, that to promote long-term public safety and reduce repeat offenders, the state shall implement support mechanisms for reintegration. This would include like mandatory participation. This all happens. So the long-term public safety would happen inside the prison. So mandatory participation in an evidence-based therapy or treatment program prior to release, access to housing and employment support for compliant offenders upon reentry, and then specialized, there would be a specialized patrol officer assigned to monitor and guide the reintegration process. And this officer would have training in it, like specialized training in sex offender and trauma-informed care. Required completion of a reentry plan approved by the Department of Corrections. So in addition, the state shall establish a 1-year transitional halfway housing program for eligible offenders who have demonstrated the accountability and compliance. So what this looks like is this halfway house will be trauma-informed and equipped with individuals who were victims of abuse themselves. They will provide psychological support services focused on deprogramming harmful learned behaviors. It'll include vocational training or life skills development to support the reintegration. Because if you think about it, these people are in prison for so long. If they go in as a young child, how are they going to know how to cook, clean, da, 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 da? You know, like these are just like basic like life skill things, you know? And then they would be subject to strict supervision and evaluation every 90 days. So the goal is really to provide structure, accountability, and to support that that we reduce the likelihood of reoffending while prioritizing like safety and children and communities. So SAFE is standing with the victims, the survivors, the families, and every resident in Utah who believes children deserve safe parks, safe schools, and safe neighborhoods. We're actively working with cities, 18 different cities. It could be, we could be doing Draper, Mill Creek, West Jordan, Murray, Ogden, Roy, Salt Lake, South Salt Lake, Taylorsville, Sandy. I mean, we're working everywhere to advance this law through the city resolutions and eventually to the state legislative. We advanced it to the legislative. The House rep accepted it, sponsoring it. So she's going to sponsor this bill. She's going to put it up for us, and we're going to be able to help her the whole entire way. And I'm so excited. So, you know, yeah, there we go. So, we're hoping that we can get it in place and be done by January 2026. So, or sooner. So, all right. So, does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? Ice machine. Hello, Mom's Visa. All right, guys. If nobody has any questions, if you do have questions, please email safeadvocacy24@gmail.com. And Chase has a question. Yes, Chase, what's your question? Yes, Lee. Stitch is still upside down. Is that your question? Can you guys see right here can you guys see them up on the screen? I took them off. Oh, it's on that side? I see all screens. I know of at least 3 people that are considered sex offenders, but they didn't actually do the crime. Yes. So in the state of Utah, there's 3 groups of like 3 different classifications of groups. But the thing is with those ones, if they honestly didn't do the crime, then their recidivism, which is their recidivism will probably be they won't even hit that 60 to 80% recidivism. This is after their initial charge. This act is after their initial charge when they're reoffending. That's when this comes into play. If that makes sense. They were forced to plead guilty by corrupt lawyers and judges. That happens all the time, and I hate it. And it's extremely unfortunate. Yeah. But they're what do you want to call it? They're them reoffending isn't the ones that were, if they really didn't do the crime, then those ones that are reoffending aren't the ones that we are worried about. It's the habitual, the ones who come out and do it again, or they come out and they go into parks, they go into schools, they go, here and there. It's those ones. In Illinois, you can't appeal it. Oh. Interesting. Didn't know that. Here you can. Here they let you do anything. They even let you get away with. Never mind. But that's what this law is doing, and this law currently is only in Utah. But hopefully other people, other states, we are a lobbying organization, so we can go to other states and lobby and things like that. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. So if you guys want to go over to the Fearless Justice, and why I am not on here. Which one are you on? Minnie, which one are you on? If you want to go over to Fearless Justice, you can follow that page. And then we have a TikTok. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Oh, no, I don't. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers so we can go live on TikTok. And we're just going to keep pushing because we so excited. We just can't hide it. But yeah, so if you guys have my wife, I don't know what to do with her. I don't know what to do with her. But if you guys have any other questions, please feel free. Please feel free to email safeadvocacy@gmail.com. And just know that we love and appreciate everything that you do. And mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. All right, then do it. Watch out. All right, guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. And I'll talk to you guys soon.
They won't stop till the truth's been told.